6, and in that we are going to study animals in our lives. What are the role of animals in our life? You are acquainted with this word, what the animals are, as we have also studied in our previous lectures. Let's see. Animals are useful to men in many ways since ancient time. Since a long ago, we are dependent upon the animals for our work. They are also called beasts of burden. Some animals like donkey, horse, elephant, they used to carry our load, and they are used for transportation in jungle areas. So they play the role of humans sometimes. Therefore, they are called the best friend of humans too. Next, even today we depend on animals for several reasons. As I told you, animals are used for carrying the load. Even their skins are used for making your shoe, your belt, etc. Sometimes we use the animal fur for making sweaters or shawls that we wear in winter season. Sometimes we rear the skin in the case of sheep, but in colder region people used to kill the animal for their skin. In the region like we talk about now, north area, that is Himachal Pradesh. Over there people, Himachal Pradesh, and yes, you can take the example of Ladakh. Over there people just kill the animal for their skin. Next, we can find countless incidents that interact between human and animals. We have lots of interaction between the human and animals, how they are useful to them. As donkey we are using for beast of burden, horses, even elephant can carry a very heavy load in forest area. Dogs are kept for security reasons, so we are dependent upon the animals. Even for our happiness, they are known as the best friend. In India, slowly, gradually, we are moving towards saving the animals. Little bit we are aware by the help of government, because government has warned that if you caught killing any of the animal which live in forest area, then there can be a case on you by the government. So nowadays people are little bit scared, though they do so, but in many areas it had been now controlled by the help of our honorable government. Next, animal provide joy, companionship means friendship and laughter. However, we are tired, but when we return back to home, someone is waiting for you. It's not only the human, it can be the animals. Animals never complain. They never complain. If we mistreat with them, we doesn't speak politely or we misbehave with the animals, but they always remains there for you. They give us many things, but never ask for anything. They like only our affection, nothing else. So we should also care them. Why? Because they are there at that time when nobody is there. They never harm us. They want only love. And in this whole world, animal or bird, only they are there. Those who are not for money, they are for love and affection. Next, we get many things from animals. These are called animal products. We get many things from the animals. The things like milk, curd. Then what else do we get? We get wool, etc. We get it from the animals. Now the question is, from where do we get the milk? We get the milk from goat, then buffalo, then cow. Among these, even goat milk is that much useful as these both animals' milks are. And from that milk, we can make many other dairy products too. The dairy products like cheese, then curd, then shikand. You enjoy eating shikand, even the ice cream. They all are made up by the help of milk only. And from where do we get that? We get that from the animals. Next, wool. Now for what wool is used for and from where do we get it? We wear woolen clothes. You would just now, the winters have gone. Winter began from which month? It almost starts from the last week of September. And as the days passes, October, November, December and January, they are the very colder days. And in those days, if you wear cotton clothes, so you cannot control your body from the cold winds. You need to wear what? Woolen clothes. So, for where do we get woolen clothes from? We get woolen clothes, wool. From wool we make woolen clothes. And from where do we get that? Especially sheep, even yarn. There are different varieties of wool. If you go in colder region like Ladakh, there you have the animals like yak. It has a very furry body. So people used to keep the yaks in bulk. Then they rear its skin for making wool, and from that wool we used to make woolen clothes, and that are helpful to our body in seasons like winters. Next, silk. You would have seen your mother wearing sari, a silk sari. It is a very shiny sari and it is costly too. So we get silk from which plant or which animal? So do we get silk from any plant? No, we get silk from silkworm. But there is a role of a plant too. There is a tree. The name of the tree is mulberry. You are going to see the silkworm on mulberry bush only. So if you want to make silk, you have to go to that very plant to get the silkworm, and from the silkworm you are going to get silk. But this procedure is done by the expertise only. I or you cannot make silk. There are the people who used to rear out and make the silk from that, and from the silk there are many products. Products like shirts, thereafter dresses, sari, etc. And yes, they are costly too. Then beast of burden. When we talk about beast of burden, then what comes to our mind? the animals which are used for this purpose. So the animal which are used for carrying loads, they are known as beast of burden. Now who are they? So the animals like horse, donkey, ass, elephants, they all are known as beast of burden. Even you would have heard about the places like Yamunotri, Gangotri, Badrinath. Over there is a mountain and the temple is situated on the top of mountain. If you have to reach over there, so what will you going to do? You will opt a vehicle. But vehicle cannot move in such areas. Why? Because they have a very sharp corners and the road is also very thin. So it becomes very difficult to drive any vehicle over there. So over there the animals comes in use. The animals like donkey, ass as well as horses. They play a very important role over there. They used to take humans on their back and then we can reach to our temples. Slowly, gradually, all this process takes place. That's why they are very important for our survival too. Now, if we talk about the animals who live in jungle, the animals which are carnivores, I know that they are very dangerous. So what we should do to them? Should we kill them? Is it fair? No, it is not fair. Why? Because we are dependent upon an ecosystem. A food chain is going on. Like deer eats grass. Thereafter, deer is eaten by the lion. So a whole cycle is like that. So if we are going to kill the animal to whom we think they are useless, so it is not fair to them, not even to us. Our ecosystem will vanish. Once it vanishes, we cannot survive in such environment. So as the tiger in the tiger reserves or in jungle area which was not controlled by the government, what was happening? The tigers were killed for their skin. Even elephants were killed for their trunk. Deer were killed for their horns. Even rhinoceros also. So day by day the animals were extincting. So government has decided and they made the rules and regulations. If they find anybody killing the animals for any of the reasons, so those will be issued with a case. There will be a case against them. There is a specific punishment given to them. Whosoever it is, whether you are an actor or you are a doctor, doesn't matter. If you harm animal, so you cannot be safe. So after that, now what is happening? Government has made such rules. Even government has made the reserves. In reserves, who are kept? In reserves, animals who are now extincting. They are kept over there. By that, we can increase their generation. If we will not going to do that, if we are not going to think for them, so our future generation will not be able to see to what we are seeing today. So it is even our duty to tell to our neighbors or to our family members that we should take a special concern for the animals. We should not mistreat them and we should definitely take a care for them. This is a brief discussion of your chapter Let's see what is there in your textbooks. If you are going to see your textbook, it is clearly given over there that animals are used for countless purposes, as we have done. We have written over there that we are dependent upon them for various reasons. And many animal products also we use in our life on regular basis. We have discussed about we get milk from the animals such as cow, goat, buffaloes, etc. Now people in hilly region, in hilly areas, the people live over there. They get the milk from the animal, that is yaks. Now many dairy products also we have discussed that we get from that. They are paneer, curd, etc. Now, birds like hen and ducks, they both used to lay eggs. Even we eat eggs. We means the people who are non-vegetarian. They even eat the meat of animals. The people who are non-vegetarian, they eat egg as well as the flesh of other animals. And which type of animal do they eat? They used to eat mainly herbivores. Not always, but mainly. Because cock or a hen, they are not called the herbivore. They are known as omnivore. So, the meat of cock, hen, pig, goat is eaten by the humans also. Again, for the purpose of meat, for the purpose of flesh, these types of animals are used. Now, as per your book, animals are domesticated also. You would have heard about poultry farming. Now, what happens in poultry farming? In poultry farming, hens and chicks are kept over there. They are taken care by the people. People provide fooding to them. People like those who do the business of poultry farming for their livelihood. Then when the chicks grow into an hen and it lays egg, so the people earn money by selling their eggs. Even they sell them for their flesh. For example, the non-vegetarian people eat chicken, and chicken is mainly made by the flesh of hens. So, the animals are also used for earning. In the case of poultry farming, we have discussed. Next, what we have? Next is we also get honey. Now, from where do we get the honey? We get the honey from honeybee. Honeybee used to collect the nectar and then it makes a hive. When the hive increases its size, it could be this much of hive. You would have seen also around your atmosphere. If you haven't, ask your parent, they will going to help you out. Now what happens on that hive? All the bees just sit around it. They collect the nectar from the flowers and then they just suck it up in the hive. From that hive we can get honey. Next we have what? And yes, it is very sweeter in taste and it is used in medicinal purpose too. We make the medicine of cough, sneeze by the help of honey. It increases our immunity power too. Therefore, we should have honey every day in a routine. Next, what do we have discussed? That we get wool from the sheep. As in poultry farming, people keep the chicks or hen. In the same way, there are the people who keep the cattle in the bulk. People like, if you have heard about the dwellers, cattle rearers, they used to keep the animal like sheep, goat, cow. Sheep and goat are used for different purposes. From the sheep, they rear its fur and then they sell it to the factory people, the people who are dealing with clothes. Okay? And yes, from the wool, we even make threads also. Which type of thread? White thread, from which we can knit sweaters. Silk is obtained from the cocoon, we have discussed. From where do we get the cocoon? We get the cocoon from silkworm. Next, it is used to make silk clothes, we have discussed. Even the dead skin, sometimes the people die due to any of the reasons. The reason can be any. Not by our killing, like human killing, but they die because of any of the reason. So when they die, people take their skin and then from their skin they make bed, shoes, jackets, tents, etc. You would have seen the jacket you wear in winter season, then tent when any ceremony is there, any function is there. So tent is organized for celebrating. But we get or we make such things. When do we make or when do we take the skin of the animals? When they die. If they are alive, we should not. This is a danger thing and we can be even punished for that reason. Next, what do we have? Now we are going to discuss few more animals, and the animals like ox, camel, buffaloes. They are used for plowing the field. You have seen the crop. Now where do we grow the crop? We grow the crop in the agricultural land. Now before growing the crop, we have to ready the land first. So we do the plowing. So for plowing purpose, nowadays also if you move towards the village area, people uses oxen for plowing the field. And in that we can even control the pollution. Why? Because with the help of oxen, we don't need any kind of diesel or petrol. So it is at the same time safe. Even they just pass their cakes over their dungs. It is equally important for the land. It will increase its fertility too. They are not harming, instead of harming, they are giving some essential things to us. And who are they? They are animals. Next, what do we have? Now camels, donkey, horses, elephants, they all are used for carrying the loads in forest areas and as the areas in which we live. Next, what do we have? That's why. Because they carry our load, they are known as beast of burden. We already discussed this thing. Now, some aquatic animals, the animals who live in water, they are known as aquatic animals. And these animals are used for making medicines, especially fish. are vegetarian, what happens when they grow adult? B12 is not there in their body. Why? Because we get it only from the fish. So they have to take the pills to increase B12. Not only for B12, many of the liver problem, the people who are suffering from liver problem, the diseases like liver cirrhosis, it is cured by eating fish. But some people eat, some doesn't eat. But there are the people who has to eat for their survival. Next, what do we have? Next we have cod liver oil and shark liver oil are rich for the source of vitamin. We have discussed in our earlier lectures that we should take a good meal. In earlier lectures means in earlier classes. That our food should consist of vitamin. So these fishes have lots of vitamins in them. So for good vitamin we have to eat them up for having a good muscular body. Even for a bright skin too, it is good to have them. Next topic that we are going to discuss is animal in danger. Nowadays what is happening? People wants to be rich at a time. They don't want to go step by step. So we are endangering the animals too. In what ways we are doing so? We are killing them for our purpose. And for our purpose, we are just doing harm to them. We can discuss. Nowadays, a large number of animals are becoming rare due to human toughlessness. What do you mean by toughlessness? What do you mean by that word? That women or men, they are harming, they are becoming tough in what? Taking decision. They used to make tough decision and they just mislead with their rituals. Rituals like what were our ancestors says? Our ancestors told us, do not harm anyone for your benefit. And it is said by many people. If we talk about Swami Vivekananda or Dayananda, Swami Vivekananda or Swami Dayanand Saraswati, they all talk about preserving or to save the life of animals. Why? Because they are the true friend of men. So it is our duty to take care of them, even to take many things from them, but not by harming, by just utilizing, as we can do poultry farming, many other like that. I hope this much is clear to you. You have to write down in your notebook in the form of points to remember. Little bit we will now going to conclude that what have we studied. We have studied today about the animals' role in our life, how they are useful to us, and what are the things done by them for our benefit. So write all these things, and whatever we have studied, just try out in your notebook. Write all